quintessential question from people who truly want to immigrate to Canada. What are the secrets to successfully immigrate to Canada? And there is no one exact secret really. These are series of different secrets or different disciplines. The secrets are the disciplines. The very first one I would say is truly you have to be decided enough. It must be something that you absolutely want to get done. It is something that you really have in your mind and in your heart, in your whole being, as a goal that you want to achieve, and you have to have a timeline. I would like to cite my experience as an example here. It was in 2016 that I decided that I wanted to take my immigration career or pathway to Canada seriously. Before 2016, it was just an idea to me. Okay, I wanted to do it, but then I did not necessarily allocate time to research on the possible pathways that I could explore that would allow me to land or immigrate to Canada. Before 2016, I had my expression of interest profile. It was there. I was not even qualified under federal skilled worker because my score absolutely low. It was 300 something, 330, and during the time, federal skilled worker invitations were extended to candidates who had over 400 of a CRS, and I absolutely was at the bottom. I was deep down in the bottom of the lake there, and I had the idea of immigrating, but I did not take it seriously during the time. 2016 came, and I said, it is time. It really was time for me to move on and take a different path. And one of the disciplines, and I want to share this with you guys, and this is absolutely fundamental. When I decided that I wanted to take it seriously, it was the time that I love doing this, and I essentially put in on a piece of paper. It was a plain white bond paper, and I wrote there, every day I will allocate 2 hours of my time to search possible pathway for me to immigrate to Canada. That was number 1. Number 2, I had a timeline. For 6 months, I must, and it was a must, I must already have a clear direction on how I will be able to immigrate to Canada. And those were only the 2 things that I had. I had this on a piece of paper. I had an office. I stuck it right on the wall of my office, so it was sitting at the back of my laptop, and every single time as I enter my office, I will see it. And it was not the first thing that I would do on my day because I had a job to do. Nevertheless, I allocated 2 hours, and 2 hours of my job hour is quite a lot. It was March in 2016 that I decided to do it, and then come June 2016, I received the ITA from New Brunswick, and that was really short. It was March, April, May, June. It was 4 months of 2 hours a day of really intense research. It was reading articles, it was reading forums, it was reading nomination programs, and truly understanding what I was reading. Because of the fact that I was not a candidate under federal skilled worker, I knew that I needed additional points to be invited. I did not want to be a student because student permit is very expensive. That's one. And the second one is studying was essentially not something that I was prepared to truly get into. So in my mind, there was one pathway that I could certainly, absolutely explore, which was provincial nomination. So every day I would allocate, this day is for Alberta nomination programs, or even that week could be the Alberta nomination programs. As soon as I am done with the Alberta nomination programs, I would go to the BC nomination programs, etc., 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 until I finish the entire nomination programs of the various provinces within Canada. And then one day I came across to the nomination program of New Brunswick. And during the time back in 2016, New Brunswick had this information session pathway wherein various officers of the province of New Brunswick would travel to different countries and organize information session. One of the requirement or eligibility requirements of the province during the time was that you have to be a participant in one of their information sessions, and through this participation you will receive an invitation to apply from the province. And that was absolutely an easy path for me. Every single time I checked the New Brunswick website on the possible opportunities for me to register on their upcoming information sessions, and lucky enough I was invited to attend one of their information sessions in Dubai in 2016 in June. Another important factor here is, and it's absolutely remarkable, when that day of the information session came, there were hundreds of people in the hall for the information session. And one thing that I want to share with you is that not all of them were actually invited for the information session, but some of them just took the chance, the leap of faith, to attend the information session and somehow be considered. And lucky enough, some of them were. As a matter of fact, many people flew from Cairo to Dubai to attend the information session. There were people from Ethiopia, from Kenya, from South Africa. There were people from Bahrain who flew to Dubai to attend the information session, and all around the Middle East, really. And this is the power of truly wanting something bad enough that you will do things you have never done before in order to achieve the things that you want to achieve. And whenever you think of something, you think of the possible ways and the pathways for you to achieve something. And this is human nature. If you want it and think about it hard enough, your body and your whole well-being naturally find ways to make it happen. Your future is dependent on yourself, on your onus. It's your responsibility. As a matter of fact, if you are serious enough and decided enough to move here, you will not anchor your future and your dreams on an agent who handles 100 other clients. You will anchor your goals and your dreams on your own hands. It's your responsibility, not anybody else's responsibility. There is one motivational speaker that I truly love to listen to. One statement from her says that if a person works so hard every single day, then it's just impossible for this person to fail. Working very hard is not equivalent to failing. Working hard is equivalent to success, and this is one of the secrets to being successful. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button right here, here, and here. Check out my website, and I certainly hope to see you on my next video.